Hey people, this is not even directing to you guys. This is directed to Mr. Yves Guillemot. That's right, Ubisoft President Executive Decision Corporate Douchebag Guillemot. Believe me, I do have reasons to call this guy a douchebag. Mr. Guillemot, I do not like you. I do not like your practices. I do not even like when you talk because you reek of scumbaggery. Mr. Guillemot, you've been talking a lot of smack when it comes to the Wii U. You've been talking a lot of smack about your current projects, and I have to just get down and dirty to it. You're a fucking scumbag and shut the fuck up. Now, okay, aside from let's not jump on the whole let's hate Wii U bandwagon, let's just call you out on your stupid recent decision. We are not going to release Watchdog until the Wii U gets more sales. How dumb are you? You have a game which is ready for a console release. Instead of releasing it in a dead month or in a dry month where no one is buying games and that would be a game to purchase, you seem to be on your high horse saying, well, fuck it, we're just gonna have to wait. They're gonna have to wait because we're gonna have to wait for sales, so they need to wait. So, how much sense does that make? Again, it's the whole chicken or the egg type of thing. But on the flip side, let's not forget the flip side. Idiot boy over there is completely good with releasing three Assassin's Creed, three Ass Creed. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Ass Creed. No longer a huge fan of this series, but this guy has no problem releasing three Ass Creeds a year, including a mobile version. And even more on the dumb side, you're releasing both Ass Creed Unity and Ass Creed Rogue in November on possibly the same date because Unity was pushed back. Are you stupid? Let me. Okay, wait. If you didn't understand that, let me just roll the French here. T'es-tu imbécile, asti d'écœurant? Maybe he understood that a bit better. Because why would you release two games of the same franchise at the same day? That's like me saying, you know what? I'm gonna release Tales of Xillia 1 and 2 on the same day. Let's look at, okay, Bandai Namco. I'm gonna release Pokken, Pokken Fighter and Tekken 7 on the same day. So I can split my crowd and not maximize my revenue. Because basically, if I release it on two different occasions and possibly months further, then whoever is done with Pokken is possibly going to buy the Tekken 7 that I'm going to release later on, right? Because they're done with Pokken and they'll be interested in buying Tekken 7. But if I release both on the same time, then they have to make a choice. A choice which will remove one of the two from the purchase list because unless they're made out of money, and I consider them to be made out of money, they won't buy two games. They'll focus on one game. And even worse, if both games are in the same class of games, like fighting games or Ass Creed games. Which is why I can't really understand how, that dumb decision of releasing Unity and Rogue on the same month and possibly the same date, saying that Unity has been pushed, and the listing are saying November 5th, 14th for both. I do not understand that. It is idiotic. Maybe I should have joined the beta. Maybe I would understand if I joined the beta and I would kind of see his point of view. Or maybe absolutely not, because I've seen that kind of shit happen with Guitar Hero, and where's Guitar Hero now? Oh, right, oversaturated market done on their own term. So, this is kind of where I kind of have to call him out on your bullshit. but I really want to drive in the scumbag term and just showing how much of a scumbag you are by talking about the whole Patrice Desilets thing. For anyone who doesn't know, Patrice Desilets used to work at Ubisoft. He is the guy that did a lot of work on Prince of Persia, the revival of Prince of Persia, but he did create Ass Creed. He is the one that started out the first and second up to Brotherhood Ass Creed. He's created that franchise, alright? And I'll give him props. Great idea. This guy thought outside the box. So, why do I bring him up? Well, eventually after Ass Creed Brotherhood, he decided to leave and move on to other things. As he left, he went to THQ Montreal, where, you know, we met, had a couple of conversations. He's a real chill guy, but he has a lot of ideas, and he works a lot, workaholic. So, alright, all good. Patrice was now working on his new IP, and then, well, as we all know, THQ Montreal fucked up, and went bankrupt. Thus, well, not THQ Montreal, THQ entirely went bankrupt. A couple of situations and idea, maybe I'll talk about them later on. But anyway, so as THQ was going bankrupt and studios and IPs were getting sold, the entirety of the THQ Montreal studio was purchased, and thus including Patrice and his team, along with his new project. Now, all fine and dandy, but you hear that 2 to 3 weeks afterward, he was laid off, and his team, along with his project, were kept by, you know, Ubisoft Montreal. Now, there is an ongoing court battle. I cannot seem to find any resolution to that court battle started last year, 2013, because rightfully so, he told him to fuck off. You are not keeping my shit, and you are affecting my reputation by your actions. And this is where I kind of have to call out Guillemot for being an utter scumbag. You purchased the entire studio. You have the guy who created your milk maker, your fucking money maker, your Call of Duty, because right now, after he left, they started just fapping that Ass Creed Call of Duty style every year, and now, okay, 2 to 3 a year. You have that guy, and instead of just, you know, letting bygones be bygones and let him work on his new IP and possibly have something new for your arsenal, you sack of shit, just, you know what, get the fuck out, but I'm still gonna keep your new IP and I'll invest and check it on my own. You, sir, are a piece of trash. A piece of smelly, wet trash. And you are a part of what is wrong with this industry. Just like I think you've successfully pulled an Activision, because this is a similar case to the people who brought Call of Duty, then didn't get their bonuses, and shit went to court after they were fired. You've successfully pulled something equivalent to Activision. And of course, you know, you are going the Activision route with some Call of Duty / Ass Creed every year. You are a piece of trash. I am ashamed that you are in Montreal and all those other countries, because, you know, you have your chain factories of Ass Creed all over the world. No, you are a successful piece of trash. And whenever I'm gonna hear you run your mouth about the Wii U, oh, we are not gonna put mature games on the Wii U because the audience is not there. Shut the fuck up. You have nothing to say. You excrement of feces. Seriously, just change industry, because you have absolutely no idea what you're doing, and you are a scumbag. entirely. You know, you're two ass creeds one day, no idea what the fuck you're doing. The whole thing with Patrice, you're a fucking scumbag. The whole thing with the Wii U, oh, we're gonna hold Watchdog until it sells more. You're an idiot. Shut up. Don't talk. Because every time you talk, there's idiocy popping out of this. I'm just, wow. I can't believe how far you fuckers fell. And it would be a very interesting topic to talk about. It was a very interesting topic to talk about. Just looking at the overall history of certain companies with figureheads talking in such ways, you know, or with just figureheads not knowing what in the name of fuck they're doing, and then trying to talk smack as if this was some kind of a rap battle. Just wow. So far, I have no more respect for Ubisoft. Absolutely none. Because you guys chose to have a dumbass as a president. You guys elected this piece of trash, smart mouth piece of trash, as a president. And this guy has absolutely no fucking clue what he's doing. Some of those decisions are just dumb. And this isn't even fanboy talking. Yo, I did bring out the whole ass creed thing. I did bring out the whole thing with Patrice Desilets. So don't, like, some people are gonna say, oh, Wii U fanboy. I don't even have a Wii U right now. I am gonna buy one, Bayonetta 2, like and subscribe. But no, this is purely just going, this guy is acting like a piece of trash, doesn't know what he's doing, and is a complete scumbag. I do not like this person, his practices, and the way he is running this company. So this isn't any kind of fanboy matter. I just don't like the way this guy's doing things, and I'm imagining that if this continues, because, you know, if you're chain factoring some of that ass greed, you're gonna chain factor some Far Cry after a while, right? And then we're gonna get the 2 Far Cries in 1 year. Because, hey, we didn't expect that with Ass Creed, alright? We already thought it was, it went a tad bit crazy when they had Brotherhood, Revelation, like the trio of Ezio Saga in 3 separate games where it could have been dumped into 1. We already thought that was crazy, but now Unity and Rogue, same fucking day. Nah, son, that is beyond dumb. Now, I do hope that Ubisoft loses the court case because, yo, fuck them. And I do hope that they no longer get any of these Patrice Desilets creators that will think outside the box to try and help them. Because this is what loyalty is repaid with. Get the fuck out of my studio after I repurchased the studio that you were in. Oh, and I'm gonna keep your new idea. That's what loyalty is repaid with, right? You may have created the next Call of Duty for my studio, but I will literally take your idea and team and continue it without you because fuck you, right? Oh, but thanks for the McDonald's ass creed that we are delivering each and every year without even, you know, going through your personal story, because right now your story is over. We are just chain factoring that shit, right? This is video game industry loyalty in the West. Loving it, huh? No. Fuck Ubisoft? Or more precisely, fuck Ubisoft ran by Guillemot right there. And frankly, next time you come up on that E3 stage, or GameCon, or Tokyo Game Show, I am hoping for a crowd of people just to go, boo! No honor with Ubisoft Guillemot. Absolutely none. Fuck you. And for everyone else, go, again, I always incite you to check various sources, not only me talking about that issue, but go get some news on what the court case with Patrice Desilets is, or how's it going. Go get the entire story of Assassin's Creed Unity and Rogue being postponed and releasing nearly on the same day. Maybe they're gonna change their decision before November. Maybe they're gonna prove a slight amount of intelligence before then. Maybe. But go verify those information. Go always check on your own. I will never ever tell you that I am the sole knower of I am the sole holder of this knowledge. No, I kind of want you guys to look it up, go fetch various articles, and do not stick to one source. Because, you know, you may land on biased source that will tell you Ubisoft is the greatest thing on earth, right? Yeah! And yeah, go check out that bullshit argument about we're not releasing on the Wii U until it sells. So we're kind of hoping that we have an egg but no chicken. We kind of want a chicken, but we're not willing to put the egg and have it hatch so that we get another chicken and get some revenue from that. No. That's not how life works, right? Ah, man. Guillemot, man. Ferme ta gueule. And for everyone else, go check various sources, get informed, and let's talk about it. There could be some various things popping in the next current weeks and months. So it's always interesting to talk about that. Yet I just had to call out the bullshittery happening with this specific company and individual running things. So I'm out, guys. See you next time.